The final week of the Basketball Champions League regular season. It's live Group A action here from Anwil in Le Mans, France. It's a big game for the home side, Le Mans Sarthe, as they host Anwil. Anwil from Poland. Anwil Włocławek is the full name of the team. And once again, this is Group A group that's seen one team kind of just handle business at the top of the standings all season long, and you'll see there the matchups for today. Three teams still in contention for playoff spots, including Nizhny Novgorod, of course, this Le Mans team, and Citygas Avellino, who are looking to lock in the third and fourth places here for the playoffs next week out of Group A. Two teams have already qualified in UCAM Murcia and Banvit. And of course, these last three teams competing for the last two positions. So UCAM Murcia will finish first regardless of what happens today. Same for Banvit, they'll finish second. But as you see the standings, UCAM Murcia pretty much dominating all season long. Le Mans currently in fourth place, 6 wins, 7 losses. But if they win here tonight, of course, these are the French champions, they're used to winning. If they win and Citygas Avellino lose, then they'll finish third. However, if they win and Avellino win, then they finish fourth. If they lose and both Avellino and Nizhny Novgorod win, that means that Le Mans will miss the playoffs. So they got to win tonight. Anwil doing their best to make sure that doesn't happen. Keep an eye out, of course, for Chase Simon and Aaron Broussard. But of course, one of the go-to players for this team is number 23, Michalak, the youngest player, one of the youngest players on the squad, one of their leading scorers as well. As you see there, Le Mans going through their warm-up routine. Cameron Clark, Michael Thompson. Michael Thompson coming off a big game last week. And Wilfred Yagete, who the first time these two teams faced off had a nice double-double, 12 points and 15 rebounds. And you can see there the lineup for Le Mans. They've got some size, they've got some youth. And Richard Hendricks will be counted on to bring the intensity inside, comes in averaging almost 11 points per game. Meanwhile, the leading scorer has been Cameron Clark, number 23, at about 13.6 points per game. So head coach Igor Milicic, the 42-year-old Polish native, looking to lead his team to just their 5th victory here in the regular season of the Basketball Champions League. Meanwhile, Le Mans looking to go to a 500 record and pick up their 7th win to match their 7 losses. And they're led by Coach Eric Bartachecki. Now we'll get the player introductions for Anwil. So that is Anwil. Now you can hear the PA announcer trying to get the energy from this crowd here in Le Mans. So Le Mans playing with a chip on their shoulder. They'll want to get a little bit of a revenge after losing the initial matchup between these two teams. In a game that Anwil pretty much dominated throughout, they won. Anwil did 76-64. They led for 29 of the 40 minutes, so pretty much complete control throughout. But this is a different Le Mans team. They've won 4 of their last 5 games. And, of course, on the other side of the spectrum, Anwil have lost their 5 games in the competition, 5 in a row. So one team trending up, one team trending down. And all Le Mans really has to do is try to get to over 80 points. They've won all 4 of their games in which they've scored 80 points. So will they be able to put on an offensive show tonight? That is for us to see. And the head coach for Le Mans, Eric Bartocecki, who in his first season with Le Mans took them to the championship, winning the Ligue Pro A in France. Once again, in his inaugural season as a coach, a tremendous feat for him. And then we're going to introduce the referees for tonight's action. From Greece, Panagiotis Anastopoulos. From Lithuania, Vilius Machulaitis. And from the Czech Republic, Ivor Matacek. And they'll get a nice little close-up here shortly. And there are the referees responsible for tonight's action. Once again, Mr. Anastopoulos, Machulaitis, and Matejek from Greece, Lithuania, and the Czech Republic, respectively. So again, Le Mans, all they have to do is win, and they are in. And of course, qualification for the round of 16 is what a lot of these teams are out for. Although there's a consolation prize for a team like Anwil. They finish 5th or 6th, then they qualify for the FIBA World Cup. You see there, point guard Kamil Wazinski, Michal Michalak, the guard Chase Simon, the other wing Nikola Markovic, and then inside Josip Sobin. Within that starting 5, 2 players averaging double figures for Igor Milicic in Simon and Michalak. Although Valery Lihode, another guy, Russian big man, 6'8" power forward, averaging 13 points per game, comes off the bench for Anwil. And Le Mans, they'll be featuring a starting 5 that we've seen a couple of times throughout the regular season. They haven't switched it up too much except for Michael Thompson checking in this time. He came off the bench in the first matchup. Antoine Eto, Valentin Bigot, Cameron Clark, and then Wilfred Yaghetti, who's been playing the center position, a bit undersized, just 6'7", but he's so active, so athletic. What he makes up, well, should I say, what he doesn't have in height, he makes up with a lot of effort and energy for Eric Bartocecki. So we're just moments away from the opening tip.
La première, on fait shoulder. On met Valentin, vous savez, dans le back pick. Shoulder, shoulder. Ok, lui il roll deep, avec nous qu'on a direct passe, if not on a le side. Le côté, jump ball here, pocket, normal, shoulder. Okay, after mix the play. And just one thing, on the side, when you do one,
so you see there, Bartocecki going back and forth between the French and the English, as you have to do when you have a couple of international players on your team. For Milicic, he's got a number of Polish players, though Chase Simon from the USA, the former Central Michigan and Detroit product. And Broussard, the other American, the lone other American, he played his college ball at Seattle University over in Washington, where he hails from. There you see Richard Hendricks, former Alabama big man, So Anwil with a chance to finish in 6th, and of course that does matter because they can qualify for the FIBA Europe Cup if Ventspils lose their game and they win here tonight. So jump ball coming soon. And it's live Basketball Champions League action here in Le Mans. Anwil Wojciech with the first possession in blue. Home side Le Mans Sarthe in white. Wojciech over to Simon. Nice little pass, and the kind of push shot falls in for Sobin for the first field goal of the game. Early 2-0 lead here for Anwil. And there you see the taller Chase Simon guarding Michael Thompson initially. They seem to be switching on defense. Valentin Bigot, oh, Yageti almost got the tip dunk to fall. Meanwhile, on the other end, transition 3 is short by Michalek. Gets his own rebound, gives it over to Markovic. Takes his time on the block. Michalek all on the loan underneath. Markovic inside, couple pump fakes, triple pump fakes. Can't finish the lefty jump hook. So no harm done there for Le Mans, giving up the offensive rebound. Here's Bigot again inside. Little runner is good for 2. And that's the first field goal for Le Mans. So early tie here in the first couple minutes. Sobin looking for the handoff to Wojciech. Oh, beautiful pass. And wow, he finishes it. Sobin wasn't even, didn't have his feet squared to the basket, but off the delivery from Wojciech, who is one of the leading assist getters in the BCL this season, comes in well, actually is the leading assist getter, 8 assists per game. You see why there. On the other end, the three-pointer, short, gets his own rebound. Second three-pointer, no good. That was Clark with the miss. Now Michalek pushing the tempo. Finds the trailer. Sobin. Back to Michalek. They want to get the ball inside to Markovic. Bruising inside. Watch the spin move. Oh, the double spin. And it rolls in and out. Markovic unable to connect once again from a couple of feet. Thompson. Here's Clark as Anwil getting set up defensively. Clark catch and shoot. Again, no good, but they're going to call a foul going for the offensive rebound. And there it is. Yageti's energy on the glass already causing a couple of inches. So let's see, they get the foul to Wojciech inside. Here's Eto. Turns the corner, throws it away. It was deflected out of bounds. 2.3 seconds remaining on the shot clock. So Le Mans will have to hoist one up quickly here. And it goes to Clark again. Another turnaround fadeaway, bricks it. And a chance for Anwil to push. And Michalek straight down, and it goes in. Even with the goaltending, still went through the net. So Michalek does a great job of pushing the ball there up the court. And the early 4-point lead as Le Mans still trying to find their rhythm here in the early going. Thompson, little pump fake on the catch. Draws 2 defenders. Oh, catches it on the wing and knocks down the three-pointer. And Michael Thompson picking up where he left off last week. Coming off one of his better games, 19 points and 7 assists. As Le Mans got a huge victory over Avellino on the road. And Wojciech, oh, nice little fadeaway going right at Thompson. And Wojciech, who doesn't necessarily look for his shot too much, only 4 points per game, but gets the 2 there. Handoff, Eto. Step back three for the lefty. Long rebound chased down by Bigot, who saves it. Great hustle. And now Yegedi, nowhere to go on the baseline. Good defense there from Sobin, and eventually leads to a turnover. Now a chance for Anwil to push. Oh, nice finding the trailer. Simon on the baseline. No good. So the action has definitely been up and down here early on. You see there Sobin might have turned something. Seems to be in a bit of pain, grimacing as Yegedi checks out. First substitution of the game is going to bring Richard Hendricks into the game. Thompson skip pass. Eto, another near turnover. Clark sets the screen for Eto. Shot clock winding down. Eto puts his head down and banks it off the glass. A nice offhand finish for Eto. And it's an 8-7 game. Right at the midway point of the first quarter. Michalak, little crossover. Hendricks the rebound. A chance here to run. Thompson gets around the defender, pulls up for three in transition, kind of rushed the shot a little bit. And it's no good now. Anwil back the other way. And once again, Sobin able to finish inside. So already 6 points for the big man of the 10. Thompson another three. Once again, no good. So shot selection becoming a bit of an issue here for Le Mans. Seems like many of the shots have been contested. Here's Sobin again. Takes his time, and another lefty hook. And it's similar to how he played last time, just had 10 points in that game, and he's already got 8 here. As you see him using the footwork, but also the elbow to create that space. Just right there on the right elbow, seals Hendricks, and he uses the left hand and the glass to knock down the shot. What's this in?
Il don't receive the ball here on the post-up. Et là, le post-up early, là, c'est trop facile. Il score 2 points. It's too easy. In offense. In offense. Work. Hey, Twitter, it was a good one. Work. Okay, on a time. Hey, work inside. Work inside also. Okay, 2 down direct. 2 down regular one. Okay?
Y a-t-il ce soir en place, j'ai un petit doute, les supporters du MSB ce soir. Du bruit, tout le monde, tout le monde, tout le monde, tout le monde.
So already 3 assists for Anwil. Doing a good job sharing the ball early.
And then, listen guys, when he's like this, don't give him 3-point shot easy. We're gonna flash and go back. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Don't press.
So Le Mans starting just 3 of 12 from the field. Anwil already 6 of 11. And in the first matchup, which once again, Anwil won at home. Anwil shot 47% from the field. The biggest difference though, 11 of 23 from 3 for Anwil, just 6 of 21 for Le Mans. So Le Mans, despite winning the points in the paint battle, outscoring 42-28 in that game, they weren't able to get the victory. We see now a 2-2-1 press by Anwil, and they go back to a man-to-man. Always important to communicate when your zone defense goes to a man defense. Here's Hendricks. A lot of help side coming, spins away from it, and good hustle, but it ends up with Anwil. Mihalovic, who's just checked in. Tim with the ball now, finds Markovic, little pump fake, strong lefty drive, and he can't convert the layup. Bigot catch and shoot three, knocks it down on the right wing. And a timely shot there from Valentin Bigot. Bigot, a 29% three-point shooter, gets called for the foul. They were reaching in. But Bigot had a great game in the first matchup between between these two teams, 14 points, and you see him there getting that left arm, trying to prevent Simon from making the catch. Picks up the first team foul for Le Mans. They go to Markovic straight out of the inbounds. And he just bullies his way to the basket over Clark. Strong finish there from Markovic. His first field goal after missing his first three. Also Terry Tarpe in the game, number 11. The double team comes. Eto has to do something with it, gets inside. Runner way off. Sobin, the rebound, quick outlet. Mihalovic fakes the pass, takes the three. Doesn't hit, he got the rebound. So we've seen a number of quick shots in the first quarter by both teams. There's another one, Clark misses. And you hear the crowd getting a little bit antsy. Markovic now. Might have got away with the travel. And Le Mans really struggling from the field, 2 of 9. Markovic takes his time, kicks it out. Mihalovic for three. No good. Hendricks, another defensive rebound. Last 2 minutes of the first quarter. You see there 2 3-pointers knocked down by Le Mans. Still no 3-pointer for Anwil. Eto, a little backdoor feed to Bigot, who just floats it up, and it's tipped in by Clark. Finally for his first field goal. Clark started 0 of 4 from the field. Good hustle and timing to put in a tip. Another nice pass. Sobin can't handle it. Wojcinski tried to feed it off the dribble. And Clark takes the bump. Let's see if they call it on the floor. It's only the 3rd foul of the first quarter. So the foul is going to be on Markovic. Tarpe inbounds to Eto. And they set the double screen looking for Bigot. And that's an illegal screen going to be called, I believe, on Hendricks as they try to run the kind of the elevator play here and close up the doors, but they weren't quite set. So called on Hendricks. There's Sobin again, going right, and Hendricks gets him off his feet, kicked it out. Could have probably drawn a foul there, but it doesn't matter because Aaron Broussard, who just checked in, gets his first field goal. Bigot, little quick crossover inside with the left hand. Nice drive. Valentin Bigot. Another field goal for him, his 3rd now. He's got 7 points to lead the way as Broussard left open, and he gets another one. So making an impact right off the bench, Aaron Broussard. Already more points than he had in the first matchup between these two teams. Only finishing with 3 points in that one, although he did have 6 assists. So shot clock and game clock, 3-4 seconds apart. Gets skipped over, Tarpe, corner 3, big shot at the end of the quarter. To give them some momentum, can Broussard respond? And a foul called on Bigot with 0.9 seconds left. So his 2nd personal foul, probably not the smartest foul. Not sure if Broussard would have got a good shot off. And you see right there, looking to slow down, but they are going to call a timeout, Anwil, and try to draw up a last second play.
We go like this. Aaron. Simon.
Let's see if we can get a little preview.
Simon. This. Vlado here. Chase, sprinting this way. Vlado, you sprinting this way and going here for cut, and it's gonna be low pass. Simon, as soon as he goes, where's the ball? Ball is here. As soon as he goes, you sprint here for the shot.
So obviously with only 0.9 seconds left, the only thing they can really do is a lob play. There is enough time for a catch and shoot. But even if you can draw a foul going for the lob, you take a look at some of the highlights here from earlier. Bigot, who pretty much went through the entire Anwil defense, going 1-on-4, and then Tarpe on his first shot attempt, knocking down the 3. So Broussard will inbound it. Let's check out if Anwil can execute the play the way that Milicic drew it up. Throws it up, and it's taken away by Michael Thompson. So it's a steal for Thompson at the end of the first quarter, but it's a lead for Anwil, 18-17, after the opening 10 minutes of action. Again, Le Mans have to win this game if they want to seal their spot into the next round. Although if all 3 teams lose in terms of Avellino and Nizhny Novgorod, they will also qualify. You see the stats, Le Mans not really doing a great job knocking down the perimeter or inside shots. Neither team attempting a free throw, which is kind of interesting. It's something that Anvil is used to. Anvil have actually allowed their opponents to attempt an average of only 14.7 free throws per game, the fewest among all teams in the Champions League this season. And you can see why they just don't commit fouls when teams go inside. So that theme has carried on, but that first quarter belonged to Josip Sobin. You saw him there with a beautiful feed from Wojcinski between the legs pass. We didn't even see it on the original angle. Wojcinski really threw that needle. And there again, so Camille, they write it up as Lechinsky, but we've heard that it's supposed to be pronounced Wojcinski. And there you see the nice sportsmanship between Eto and Simon. So second quarter underway. Michael Thompson facing the pressure from Broussard. Tarpe also in the game. Yegeti back in. And there with the ball is Peter Corneli, number 12. Eto played a lot of the game, fumbles it, and then he finally does throw it over. So Eto was yet to check out. Leads his team, well, second in the team in minutes behind Thompson. Mihailovic. Oh, the lob. Can't quite make the catch, though. Almost on the money. Here's Yegeti. Looking for Thompson, the backdoor cut. They're going to call a foul on Shimon Chevet. So Chevchek, the veteran of veterans, 36 years old. So he did have 11 points in game 1 between these two teams. Picks up a foul off the bench. Here's Yegeti, nice kick out. Tarpe for 3. This time no good. Mihailovic the rebound and the push. Mihalak has been quiet since his early transition too. Oh, nice cut, Broussard. Great off-ball movement and a beautiful pass as well from Shevchek. Anvil have to be happy with their performance thus far. Meanwhile, Le Mans, leaving a lot to be desired. Corneli, screen for Thompson. Catch and shoot three. Again, no good. And Michalek skies up for the rebound. Shevchuk for three. Quick catch, no good. Corneli to rebound. And they're running with it. Eto, head down. Oh, swatted off by Mihailovic. What an emphatic block. Then they throw it away. Eto responding with a three, no good. And Zivskovsky gets the rebound, but Vladimir Mihailovic, the 6'4" shooting guard out of Montenegro with one of the blocks of the season. And we'll get another look at that on the next stoppage of play, I'm sure. Broussard, meanwhile, inside and draws a foul. And for the first time, we're going to see someone take a trip to the free throw line. And here's that block again. Mihailovic times it perfectly and just spanks it off the backboard. Broussard on the other end. The chance for 2 more points. He's already got 6 on 3 of 3 shooting. Eto getting his first breather of the game, and that's going to bring Cameron Clark back in. First free throw is good for Broussard. He misses the second. Tried to keep the ball alive. Lamar, oh, they're running the press out of the missed free throw. You don't see that too often. And they fall back to a man-to-man. And you see the communication defensively for Anwil as Broussard commits the foul near half court. So Le Mans shooting just 7 of 24 from the field right now. 29%, 3 of 11 from 3. Yeah, they find themselves only down 4. Near steal, Tarpey for 3. Another one, his second of the night. And it's another timely one, just like the previous. Cuts the 4-point deficit down to 1. A little single double action here for Broussard. Chose to come off the single screen side. And he gets inside with a left hand. And Broussard has come to play here tonight. He's got 9 points. That's already double his average on the season. In his 9th game for Anwil after being at Nizhny Novgorod earlier on in the BCL season. Yageti, nice little turnaround jump hook for him. First field goal for Wilfried Yageti, the former Florida Gator. Broussard, nice pass. Shevchuk, and 1. Goes right through the contact. And the big Polish Shevchuk, 6'10". See the feed there. It's just a fundamental pick and roll. Help side defense coming a little bit too late. And a foul called and a chance now for the 3-point play as Clark picks up the foul. No good again on the free throw. So they've left a few points at the line. Lamar still yet to go to the free throw line. Thompson splits the double team. The runner from the free throw line, no good! Corneli's right there for the tip dunk. And the big man making his presence felt. Timed it perfectly. Nobody got a body on him. And the momentum starting to build just a little bit for Le Mans. You can imagine if they take the lead, what that would do as it's stripped away. Thompson gets his hands on the Broussard shot. Broussard takes it 2. He gets it to double figures. 5 for 5 from the field for Broussard. As him and Sobin combined for 19 of the 27 points. Meanwhile, Yageti can't quite make the catch. Broussard slows it down, fast break. They'll reset their offense. Broussard definitely feeling it. Shot clock at 10. Could it be a heat check? It is. And he stays hot. 6 for 6. Broussard now with 13 points. He's asking for a sub. He's exhausted. Still, that's why you're a professional athlete. When you're tired, still knocking down long-range shots. It's not an easy thing to do. Nice pass. They get to Corneli, and Shevchuk just takes it away. Give me those cookies. And then they blow the whistle against Le Mans. Take another look here. Shevchuk simply bullies the ball away, and they call the foul on Corneli. So Broussard, who gets a nice little ovation from not just the Polish fans here, but also his teammates. And you can see he is tired. You are bothered, as Shevchuk also checks out of the game. So the bench really contributing. And Luczynski, Markovic, and Michalak are all in as a foul called on the baseline. So Anwil, after not shooting any free throws in the first quarter, will get free throws number 4 and 5 here. Foul on Corneli. Caught him on the hand there as Zalkowski connects in the first free throw. So Yaroslav Zivkovsky, 8.4 points per game with a 6'8" small forward. And he gets the 2 free throws. Again, the press. They're able to break it with Clark, but it slows down the offense just enough to take them out of their rhythm. Here's Bigote, another catch and shoot 3. It's another one for him. So every time that Anwil starts to build somewhat of a lead, it seems like Le Mans knocks down a 3. Now Bigote also here with 10 points. First player for Le Mans in double digits, as they've now knocked down 5 3-pointers. Inside Markovic, again good footwork. You can't finish inside. We've seen a few of those misses from the big man. He's just 1 of 5. For the big serve. Hendricks. Oh, what a pass. Corneli finishes it. Hendricks over the head. No look dime. Feeding the cutting Corneli, who's got a couple of highlighted baskets. First a tip dunk and then off the dime there. So once again, just a 2-point game. Michalak steps into a 3. Long rebound picked up by Markovic. Markovic, oh, what a move right at Hendricks. Spins around, he misses again. So Le Mans gets a crucial stop and a chance now to tie or take the lead. And we're gonna have a foul inside. That's Mihalovic trying to guard Corneli. Corneli, 6'10", has the height advantage. You see there, got a lot of the jersey. And watch this pass again from Hendricks. I see you. Corneli, easy finish. No communication on the cut. Mihalovic stuck behind. So, racing out of bounds play. Ato will draw back. Shot clock winding down, and they're going to call a kick ball, which will put the shot clock back at 14. And that's Sobin back in. You see, getting his right foot on the dribble. Oh, Eto almost traveled. Bigote, another foul. So Mihalovic with the 4th team foul, and still with 2.5 minutes left here in the second quarter. Perhaps Le Mans might get a chance to take some free throws as Mihalovic picks up his 2nd. So low scoring affair. It's taken away by Luczynski. Throws it up ahead. Mihailek finishes the deuce. And they convert defense into quick, instant offense. As once again, Kamil Leszczynski with another assist, his third. Bigot swatted away by Sobin. Leszczynski now running the transition. Sobin trailing. A couple of big blocks from Anwil in this first half. That's another beautiful pass to Sobin. Field goal number 5. And would you believe it, between Broussard and Sobin, they've managed 23 points on 10 of 10 shooting. You don't, or 11 of 11, should I say. You don't see that every day. 2 teammates, perfect shooting. Bigot sidesteps the 3. Once again, Anwil builds up the lead. Le Mans hits a 3 to cut into the deficit. Third three-pointer for Valentin Bigot. Leszczynski, taken away by Bigot. Can he get up ahead? Takes the bump. Oh, almost got the and one. And Mihalovic picking up his third personal as well. So Bigot, a very bright spot here for Le Mans, keeping them in the game. Could have finished the layup. Bigot, who comes off consecutive double-digit outputs, 12 points last week against Avellino, 15 points the week before against Nizhny. That's following a stretch of 5 games without double figures. You see there the three-pointers really keeping Le Mans in the game. They're 6 of 14 overall. 0 of 5 for Anwil.
Set the screen for Chase. Chase is going for the ball. Visual. From here, when Michal is picking the ball, Yossi will set the screen here, and you go immediately to open up like this, to open up here. You want to pass the ball to Chase. And Yossi, from here.
Hey, one step out here, one step. Hey, we got one to do. Watch your back peak, hein. Watch your back peak, s'il vous plaît, back peak.
C'est terminé la victoire de Léo ce soir. 5 à 2 face à Léo, face à Léo. Donc, vous aussi, si vous voulez jouer au Léo complet, soyez des nôtres.
So obviously we'll keep an eye out on the other action taking place in Group A today. At the moment, Nizhny Novgorod with a 7-point lead over MHP Riesen Ludwigsburg. And then Ventspils and Citygas Avellino in a 1-point game in the second quarter of that one. So this one a little bit further ahead, obviously giving the lack of free throws. You see there's Jonathan Tabou, the Belgian point guard, in street clothes as Bigot heads to the bench. 15 points for him. So Bigot already 2 points off of his season high, which came against Ventspils. This is all in the first half. Chase Simon has been very quiet with Clark on him. And nice block. Hendricks not only blocks it, but then also makes the catch. So it's a block and a steal in one. And now Le Mans, the chance to take the lead. They have yet to lead in this game. Eto'o for 3. No good. Hendricks the offensive rebound. And they've got time to reset, 3-second differential. So they'll dribble down the clock for the final shot. Thompson, Hendricks for 3. No good. Another offensive rebound. Corneli turns and shoots and can't hit it at the buzzer. So at the end of the first half, in the last game of the regular season, the biggest game of all for Le Mans, they're down 1. And considering their shooting woes, 37% from the field to Anvil's 53, they can't be too upset with that 1-point deficit they've got to thank the three-pointer for keeping them close. But once again, it's 35-34. Anwil with the 1-point lead over Le Mans. Take a look at the shooting stats. Teams, should I say, Anwil doing all their damage inside. 16 made field goals on the inside. Le Mans, just like in game 1, has the advantage on the glass, but not on the scoreboard. Both teams with 4 steals to stay active defensively. A couple huge blocks from Anwil, Vovacek, and then, of course, that last one from Hendricks was the one block for Le Mans. So Bigot leads the way with 15 points, Broussard with 13. Hendricks, Sobin both with 5 rebounds apiece. And Lachinsky 4 assists. Anwil had a 7-point lead before Bigot hit a 3 to cut back into it. You see there are already 2 players in double figures for Anwil in Sobin and Broussard, and those are 2 guys who don't average double figures. Usually Michalak, Lehode, and Simon are those 3 guys. But Simon very quiet in this first half. 0 of 1 from the field, Chase Simon. So we'll check out the highlights of that first half. Josip Sobin, 5 of 6 from the field, 5 rebounds for him, 16 efficiency rating. And Broussard with 13 efficiency rating, 6 for 6, 13 points for him. And of course, there's the maestro, the orchestrator of Anwil show, Kamil Lachinsky, who's dished out 10+ assists in 4 different games. That's the amongst all players of the BCL this season. And his average of 8 assists is also the highest in the BCL. We'll mention that throughout the broadcast. Of course, if you're leading the league in assists, you're doing something right. He's got 4 assists here tonight. So this game, the first of the Group A games to reach the halftime. And Ventspils up 1 over Citygas Avellino. Under 2 minutes to go in that one. Nizhny Novgorod with a 6-point lead over Lubitsburg. And Ventspils and Lubitsburg are the 2 home teams in those games. And that block, of course, probably the play of the game thus far. So Broussard, the catalyst in that second quarter run that built the lead out to 7. Although Anwil went somewhat quiet when he came out of the game at that point. And that's all you can ask for as a coach is for your players to leave it all out on the floor. Beautiful pass from Hendricks to Donnelly. So make sure you stay tuned for the second half. We'll be back shortly.
Voilà, c'est cette action qu'on va se quitter. En tout cas, on va arrêter le match maintenant. Et je pense, mesdames, messieurs, vous pouvez leur réserver un tonnerre d'applaudissements. Mesdames, messieurs, s'il vous plaît, les joueurs de la ZAC 72. Association de sport adapté. Encore plus fort que ça, mesdames, messieurs, s'il vous plaît. Merci, messieurs, bravo. La ZAC 72, vous avez rendez-vous donc le 23 mars prochain, de 10h à 17h30 au complexe Cotonou à Bessie-Saint-Rail. Bref, pour le championnat régional, un événement ouvert à tous, au grand public. On vous espère nombreux pour découvrir le basket version sport adapté. On espère que la ZAC 72 se qualifiera pour les championnats de France qui auront lieu 7 au 10 juin prochain à Paris. C'est la mi-temps, l'occasion pour nous de saluer les différents partenaires du MSB présents comme chaque soir de match, que ce soit en JPLIT ou en BCL. Sweet FM, la radio officielle du MSB, Sweet FM qui vous permet de remporter vos invitations pour le prochain match du MSB Antares. Ce sera dès samedi face à Levallois en JPLIT. Vous écoutez Sweet FM moment sur 94.8. Et puis la Gazéba, Bretagne Pays de la Loire, la CETRAM, l'hôtel Concordia et son restaurant Amphitryon, partenaire du MSB et fournisseur officiel de la BCL, sans oublier Avas Voyage, Auchan et Artus Intérim, qui vous présente dans quelques instants le plan actuellement même les chiffres clés de cette 14e journée de BCL. Et on vous invite, mesdames et messieurs, à vous diriger vos yeux vers les écrans de l'Antares pour savoir d'autres partenaires en vidéo tout de suite, partenaire du MSB, le Mans and Anwil.
Vous voulez le voisin à l'étranger, mais vous redoutez les frais d'entrée. Vous voyagez sans rien dépenser. Vous activez l'option internationale pour éviter les mauvaises surprises. Découvrez tous nos services utiles sur castillepargne.fr.
Des épargnes vous être utile.
Retour du MSB, des coachs et les joueurs sont parqués. Retour du MSB avec le staff sportif. Je vous rappelle à cette occasion que le staff sportif et le staff administratif, ces deux staffs sont habillés par Yannick Lafayette en centre-ville du Mans pour cette nouvelle saison 2018-2019. Un petit point sur l'agenda et sur les prochains rendez-vous du MSB. On vous parlait de Chip Elite. Ce sera déjà ce samedi avec la réception de l'Overdoor Metropolitans ici à Antares. Début du match pro à 20h. Ouverture des portes au grand public à 17h pour suivre. On espère que vous soyez là. Le match Espoir, ne manquez pas également le match de Coupe de France. Ce sera mercredi dans une semaine et un jour. Mercredi 13 février à 20h. Le MSB recevra le Poulassac Basket pour les 8e de finale de la Coupe de France de basket 2019. Trophée Robert Busnel. Sachez qu'à l'occasion de ce match, le MSB vous propose un match privilège. Le principe est très simple. Vous prenez une place pour le match de samedi en Jeep face à Levallois. Vous pourrez avoir la même place à 2 € pour le match face au Poulazac Basket en quelques jours plus tard. Et puis ce soir, à quelques minutes du début de la deuxième mi-temps, nous avons le plaisir de recevoir les excellents établissements Renault Le Mans. Renault Le Mans, site spécialisé dans la conception et la fabrication des châssis pour l'ensemble des voitures du groupe Renault. Sachez que Renault Le Mans a recruté plus de 400 CDI depuis 2015. Renault Le Mans qui continue à recruter en 2019. Alors n'hésitez pas à visiter le site internet du groupe Renault à la page emploi et carrière si vous voulez postuler et rejoindre la grande aventure du groupe Renault Le Mans. Les excellents qui sont là ce soir pour encourager le MSB dans sa 14e et dernière journée de la première phase de BCE, la Ligue des Champions.
Welcome back to the Basketball Champions League. It's Group A action here in Le Mans. And the fans, the team, imagine a lot of people are nervous here for Le Mans. Again, if they win, they are in. They qualify for the playoffs. However, if they do not take care of business, they have to hope that Ventspils beats Avellino as Le Mans enjoys the tiebreaker over Avellino. So at the moment, in Group A, Avellino 7-6. So if they win, they go through and finish third with 8 wins. If Avellino lose and Le Mans lose, of course Avellino also goes forward. And Nizhny Novgorod, if they win, that means they will knock Le Mans out of the playoffs. And right now, Nizhny Novgorod with a 6-point lead at the half over Ludwigsburg. Ludwigsburg, who's last in the group. So Le Mans can't do too much scoreboard watching. All they need to do, easier said than done, is take care of business here at home. They're the only one of the 3 teams still in contention for those 2 final playoff spots to be playing at home. So third quarter action underway here in Le Mans. The lob. Oh, what a play out of the halftime break. Olszynski with the alley-oop to Markovic. And it looks like Le Mans was still on break there. Here's Eto, who's really struggled here in the first half. And they lob it to Clark. So Michael Thompson, then the alley-oop pass himself. And Clark gets his second field goal. So far, Clark, Eto, and Thompson combined for just 4 of 17 from the field. And it's a near steal. Eto tracks it down. Easy 2 for Bigot, and it's a 1-point lead for Le Mans. So defense into offense, momentum, and it's the first lead as well of the night for Le Mans. Michalek in trouble, throws it away. Another steal. They slow it down, Thompson. And the foul's only called on Sobin as he pushes down Yegeti. So first foul called on Sobin. You see that Yegeti ends up on the ground. So Wilfred Yegeti just 2 rebounds in that first half. Bigot gets inside, kicks it out. Eto, corner 3. Oh, that's a big shot. And you can see how much it means to Antoine Eto. First 3-pointer for him, 1 of 5 from 3. Markovic almost hooked. You get to the rebound. Here's Bigot, and that would have brought the house down as Clark gets called for the loose ball foul. Yep, Clark reaching in. So both teams with 1 foul committed in the third quarter. Again, here's Olszynski for 3. So he's not just a distributor. 2 for 2 from the field. Already has his 5 assists. Yegeti, Clark, pull-up dribble. No good, and look who flies in. It's Valentin Bigot, who's been a little bit everywhere. 19 points now on the night. Season high for him on 7-11 shooting. Here's Olszynski again. Couldn't quite make it 2 in a row. The rebound chased down by Chase Simon. They go inside. Michalek loses it. Yegeti draws a foul. So both teams making the hustle plays. You see there, Michalek called for knocking over Wilfred Yegeti. Oh, no offensive foul called there. Thompson, top of the key 3. And it's a 6-point lead now for Le Mans, who after that alley-oop have responded. And more importantly, starting to knock down some shots. Markovic. The footwork leads to a turnover. And the energy really picking up here in the arena. Thompson again. Swings it over to Bigot, who throws it away in traffic. And now Anwil looking to push. And they leave Markovic wide open inside. So not the best defensive transition, but a nice pass from Sobin. And another steal, this time Markovic, and he saves it to Sobin. And then they throw it back away. So Lachinski getting a little bit carried away with the lead pass. And the great hustle from Markovic, who has 3 steals on the night now. Bartoszewski wants a timeout. Let's see if they give it to him. And the coaches were discussing the possibility of a timeout. In the end, Igor Milicic decides to not take a timeout right now. Here's Eto'o over to Clark on the baseline for 2. Once again, no good. Yageti keeps the ball alive. Clark misses again from the same spot twice. Simon can't hustle the rebound down, and the extra possession as Clark frustrated with those 2 missed shots. Clark and Eto'o now 2 of 8 each. Here's Thompson, pulls up for 3, and the Juice Man hits another big shot. That's 2 3-pointers in the quarter now from Michael Thompson, the former Northwestern Wildcat out of Chicago, coming alive here in the 3rd quarter. Here's Simon, and they tip it in. Looked like it would have gone through regardless, as finally Chase Simon gets a field goal to fall for him. His first 2 points of the night. Thompson in the corner, shot clock down at 3. And it's going to be a foul called on Lachinski. Thompson seems to have been in some trouble. And they're deciding whether or not he was shooting, but it did seem like he was dribbling, so. Second foul on the point guard. Let's see if they give an explanation. Thompson drives. And maybe he was starting to go up for a shot, but I think it's the right call for them to take it out, baseline out of bounds. Aaron Broussard back in. He was the difference maker in that first half for Anwil. Anwil now down 5. Thompson another 3. No good, but big guts. Right place, right time for the putback as Mihalovic didn't put a body on him. And you see that the lack of a box out leads to the easy 2. Simon for 3 now. Wow, he's starting to heat up a little bit. Chase Simon, 35% 3-point shooter. That was his first attempt, and he knocks it down. This is why the game has stayed close throughout. Thompson, oh, what a pass to Hendricks for 2. Great not even communication, just great 1-2 connection between Thompson and Hendricks, and the former Alabama Crimson Tide big man keeps making a difference off the bench. His first field goal to go with his 5 rebounds. Here's Mihalovic. Sobin wants a 2-man game action, and Mihalovic misses a 3. Broussard gets us the rebound, takes a 3, and stays perfect from the field. Aaron Broussard, 7 of 7 now, 16 points. (53-50), under 3 minutes. And they leave Eto'o wide open corner three-pointer. That's too easy. Too much room. And it's the 10th three-pointer of the night for Le Mans. 10 of 22. Simon again. Misses this time. And Eto'o chases down the rebound, looking to push the tempo a little bit. You see there the three-point numbers. Double team to Clark, finds Thompson, another three on the way, another three down. It goes. Michael Thompson really heating up here in the third quarter. Clark with the find, Thompson with the tray. The 11th three-pointer of the night. Michael Thompson's got 4 of them. He got 3. So now Thompson all of a sudden 4 of 8 from downtown. And you see there 48% to 27% between the two teams. So Thompson joins Bigot and Sobin and Broussard in double figures. Bigot with 21 points. Definitely his best game in the key moments. And you see Le Mans has the rebounding advantage as well. In the other action, as Le Mans builds a lead to 9, Nizhny Novgorod a 14-point lead now in the third quarter of their game against Ludwigsburg. Ventspils and Avellino tied at 52. So just to recap, Nizhny Novgorod, the Russian team, they need Le Mans to lose in order to advance. They can also finish third if Avellino lose. Here's Simon, strong drive, no good. Thompson, Tarpe, Clark, another 2. Keeps rushing the mid-range jump shots. Mihalovic pulls it back out. Anvil all of a sudden down 9 as Le Mans on a 25-15 run here in the third quarter. Broussard for 3. Broussard for 3 again. Perfection. Has yet to miss. 8 of 8 from the field, 19 points. Although he did miss 1 free throw, but still. Broussard keeping Anvil in it. Shot clock under 5. They got to go to work. Clark puts up another contested 2, misses again. And the frustration mounting for Clark. There's Broussard. Inside to Sobin. Josip Sobin taking his time, going at Hendricks. And then goes up for 2 and 1 opportunity. Hendricks try to commit the foul on the ground, but it's going to be 6 quick points potentially here for Anvil. You see there, got his right arm in initially. Sobin, strong and patient. So Sobin now with 12 points, looking for lucky number 13. Also 6 rebounds, 3 assists for the big man who knocks down the free throw. And the press is brought back out. You've seen it on every made or even missed free throw for Anvil. 2-2-1. And they got to get across. They do. Tarpe to Hendricks. who decides to attack, and he loses the ball, stripped away by Sobin. Michalak for three in transition, and he ties it up. A 9-0 run in the last minute of the action. And just like that, Anwil right back in it. What a response as the hard foul committed on Sobin, who apologizes on the hard hedge. Ooh, you see there, the elbow to the face. That could easily have been called an unsportsmanlike. Sobin heads to the bench. Thompson, game clock at 3, 2, 1. A quick pass, Hendricks at the buzzer. They left him wide open, and Thompson finds him. And that's a key basket to give Le Mans the lead going into the fourth quarter, as well as some momentum after the 9-0 run from Anwil. So 4 assists now for Michael Thompson. 61-59 after 3. Statistically, the three-pointers have been the difference for Le Mans, although the points in the paint have really helped Anwil. See the third quarter highlights, starting things off in the alley-oop dunk. And then the alley-oop, kind of a lay-in, if you will, from Clark. Clark, who's 2 of 11 from the field. Him and Eto, 5 of 20 combined. But fortunately for Le Mans, Michael Thompson, 4 of 8, and Bigot, 8 of 12, have kind of picked up the slack. Overall, Le Mans shooting 45% from the field. Anwil, 57%, yet still down 2. And that's the power of the three-pointer. So fourth quarter, will it be the final period of meaningful basketball Champions League play for Le Mans? Or could it be the 10 minutes that lead them to the playoffs? It's Bigot who lobs it to Hendricks for 2. So Hendricks ends the third quarter with the layup on the left-hand side, starts the fourth quarter with the layup on the left-hand side. Sobin going at Hendricks again. The pump fake, can't finish. Hendricks the rebound. And another quick 2. And that's going to lead to an early timeout, as it's been a game of runs thus far for both teams. This time Hendricks off a nice feed from Bigot, the no-look pass off the dribble. And Hendricks decides to go on the right-hand side this time, using the rim as protection. So now Nizhny Novgorod, 18-point lead over Lubitsburg. Avellino up 5 over Ventspils. So Le Mans in a situation where they, again, have to win. Nice drive. Chef check over to Broussard. Crosses over. Puts him on skates, but then a block by Tarpe. So good offense, good defense there. Broussard gets inside, no foul called. And actually the block was Hendricks, I think, got the first piece of it. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Sivkovsky no good. Broussard there for the tip. So he doesn't just hit jump shots, makes the hustle play as that blocked shot is grounds for his first missed field goal. Three-pointer, Bigot too strong. And Michalak, oh wow, big shot. Michalak, 4-3. He's now got 10, starting to heat up. Team's leading scorer. It's a 1-point game yet again. So, neither team able to create too much separation from the other. And another turnover. Bigot throws it away now. Broussard pushing. Goes inside, little spin move off the left hand. Oh, he misses the layup. They wanted interference, nothing called. Thompson. Over to Corneli. Tarpe. Finds Hendricks. Little high-low pass. He went for the one-handed alley-oop finish. Would have been better just to catch it with 2 and bring it back down. And now Anwil with a chance to regain the lead. And you can just hear the tension in the building. Broussard behind the back. Almost falls, stays up, kicks it out. Chef check for 3. No good. Michalak. Despite Thompson having the inside position, the taller Michalak gets the offensive rebound and keeps the possession alive for Anwil. So Broussard checks back out. There's Michalak, really starting to feel it. And he throws the ball away. So the young shooting guard is looking to go one-on-one and probably force the issue. Good defense there from Le Mans. They want to go at Clark. Another tough 2 for him, and this time it goes down. So Cameron Clark showing the confidence. He's been working that baseline pretty much all night, and just his 3rd made field goal on 12 attempts. Michalak takes the bump, and he'll head to the free throw line for 2 shots. Foul called on Corneli. So Michalak with his first free throws of the game knocks down the first. And they give him the points. So they do count the second free throw, despite the seeming lane violation. 1 point game. There's Ito for three. No good. Wojcinski the rebound. (67-66). Pass goes inside Zivkovsky. No good. Wow. Point blank range. And a foul in the backcourt. And fortunately for Anwil, it's not going to be an unsportsmanlike, but it is the fourth personal on Vladimir Mihailovic, who does seem to make a play on the ball. So Mihailovic, no points, 4 fouls. He'll come back out. Unfortunately for Thompson, it is not an unsportsmanlike foul. Here's Clark for three. Short. As we near the midway point of the fourth quarter, Wojcinski the quick pass to Michalak, who gets caught for the travel. Well, might have gotten in an extra step there on the catch before putting the ball down. You see here, 1-2. Oh yeah, he definitely did try to gather his footing on the tough pass. Thompson for three, again short. So Le Mans unable to add to their 1 point lead. Instead, Zivkovsky in the other end, and it's a foul on Yagedi. So, heading to the free throw line, Yaroslav Zivkovsky. Yo Yagedi gets called for his second personal foul. And the first free throw knocked down by Zivkovsky. His second trip to the charity stripe. He misses the second. Tie game, 67 all. Bigot on the baseline, another missed shot. So, basket's tough to come by here down the stretch in the fourth quarter. So far, only 6 points in the first 5 minutes plus. Chevchek, pump fakes on the three, almost gets his own rebound. And a foul called on Thompson as Zivkovsky got the offensive rebound. Good hustle there from Zivkovsky. Thompson called for the tripping foul. They go inside and a turnover. Chevchek saying he wanted the ball where his hand was, but he'll come out of the game. And we are officially in a clutch situation. Last 5 minutes, tie ball game. Who will execute down the stretch? Who will make the plays? Michael Thompson, he's used to it. Here's Ito. Inside Yagedi. Oh, almost got an and one, but he'll head to the free throw line for 2 shots. Off a nice pass there from Antoine Ito. You see that the bounce pass, interior passing with not much distance to cover, not much room there for that pass. So Will the Thrill, Yageti at the free throw line. Short, way off on that first free throw. Yageti just a 44% free throw shooter. And the fans could do nothing but chuckle. They give him a nice little round of applause here, trying to egg on their player. And on this one, Yageti switches it, of course. So makes the adjustment on the second free throw. Lamont regains the lead. For how long? Chase Simon. Sobin, oh, the nice cut. Zoskovsky misses another point-blank shot. He's 0 of 3 from the field now. They're calling a foul off the ball on Simon, trying to guard Cameron Clark. We'll see them battling around the free throw line. And Clark, who might have made some incidental contact with his elbow, Simon reacting to that contact. Eto inbounds to Bigot. He goes right back down the lane, and he throws the ball away. Another turnover. It's the 11th of the night for Lamont. And that's quite costly. It was also considerably off target. Broussard back in now at the point guard position. Michalek back to Broussard. Will he make a play with it? Has room. Gets Yageti on the ground. Zoskovsky, double clutch, no good. Oh, the rebound given up. Broussard picks it back up and lays it in. Clark had two hands on the rebound. Take another look. And then it just ends up with lucky Broussard. His 10th field goal of the night. Yageti inside with the answer. Big shot from Will Yageti. Goes right at Sobin. And Lamont back up one. And this is getting tense. You can just feel it. Playoff berths on the line for Lamont. You win, you're in. Michalek, oh, he turns it away. Bigot looking to go coast to coast, misses the layup, and then Sobin the rebound. Wow. Missed opportunities. Michalek transition three. What a shot from the guard. And he gives Anwil the lead again. And we'll make sure that it was indeed a three. They're going to look at the replay. But as of now, Anwil up 2. Thompson, Eto, Clark on the baseline, and he misses again, and that's just been a theme of the night for poor Cameron Clark, missing the mid-range baseline jump shots. Almost at the 1 minute mark. And Michalek all the way to the cup for 2. And he's taken over the last couple of possessions. Give him 17 points on the night. A 4-point lead for the Polish side. As Bigot couldn't stay in front. No help side defense, no rotation. And after knocking down the clutch 3, they get the layup. The one silver lining right now for Ventspils back up 1 over Civitas Avellino. Took over the 3-point shooting. No 3-pointers in this 4th quarter for Lamont. They've only managed 9 points after scoring 27 points in the third quarter. So Eric Bartoszewski, as you see here, this Michalak three-pointer. Eto with a nice contest. Was his toe behind the three-point line? This is the difference between a 4-point game and a 3-point game. And it does seem like he was behind the three. And how did he manage to stay so concentrated with a contest in his face? 59 seconds left. The referees are going to ask the players to head back to the bench. So they're going to look now officially at the replay. So the officials communicating to the teams that they want them to return to the bench so they can have a proper look at that three-pointer. So at the moment, 74-70. It's a two-possession game. Le Mans have the ball. And you can see Bartoszewski giving out instructions for what needs to be done. Anwil have played the more complete game thus far. 30 of 58 from the field, 52% shooting. Le Mans just at 43. Rebounding numbers just about even. But it's more about the timeliness of these baskets. Le Mans not taking advantage of a few opportunities here in the last couple of minutes, while Anwil has capitalized on every one, it seems. So Thompson will inbound. Referee still at the scores table. It appears they needed to locate the basketball. So Thompson, Bigot, Yegedi, Clark, and Eto on the floor for Le Mans. They need to inbound it. It's Bigot back to Thompson. Eto back to Thompson on the wing from three. No good. Rebound over to Sobin. And now Anwil content to just use up some clock. Do you foul if you're Le Mans? It's too late now. You got to play the possession out. And they commit the foul with 9 seconds on the shot clock. And that's going to put Chase Simon on the free throw line. So you see the bump there from Eto. His first personal. And you can just feel the tension throughout this fourth quarter for Le Mans as Simon keeps the door open, missing the free throw. Simon misses both. They got to go quickly. It's Thompson. They don't need a three. Eto pump fakes, takes a three. Knocks down a huge three-pointer. 24 seconds left. Down one. They foul quickly. Simon again, who's just missed two. So that's the right guy to foul. Simon, who is typically an 80% free throw shooter, inexplicably missing the last two. You see there the big three-pointer from Eto. And at best, Anwil can make this a two-possession game. This time Simon calmly knocks down the first. Huge shot here for Simon as he makes it a three-point game. And Le Mans will call a timeout to draw up a play. The question becomes, do they go for the tie or do they go for the quick two and try to foul? And if you're Anwil, you commit a foul and make them shoot free throws to ensure that they don't get off a three-pointer. So Michael Thompson, who's been their clutch performer throughout the season, he's got 4 made threes so far tonight. Eto's got 3. And then, of course, Valentin Bigot, 3 3-pointers himself. You see that Aaron Broussard and Chase Simon. Broussard 10 of 12 from the field, 23 points to lead all scorers. So Igor Milicic giving out the instructions for what needs to happen here in the final moments. Bigot will inbound. They're putting Eto underneath the rim. Watch for him to come off the screens perhaps. Or Thompson comes off a couple of screens. And they get it into Yageti. Hands it off. Eto, tough 3. He knocks it down. What a shot to tie up the game. 76-all. And another timeout, this time Anwil, as Antoine Eto keeps the playoff dream alive. For the moment at least, Le Mans ties it back up at 76. What a shot. Contested, goes under the outstretched arms of Michalak. Wow, degree of difficulty off the charts on that one from Eto. Might have got away with a slight travel. Let's watch his right pivot foot. Nope, it's all good. Behind the three-point line. And now Anwil can play the Dream Crushers on this final possession, perhaps. See the three-point numbers, both teams just about even. Obviously, Le Mans attempting and making a lot more of those three-pointers. But wow, what a finish to this one. Especially with Avellino regain the lead of 3 over Ventspils. And the ball will be inbounded. Full court. So they'll have to go down the entire court and get a shot off. 18 seconds or so remaining here in the game. And it's going to be Chase Simon with the ball initially. Over to Broussard. 10 seconds. They get into their play. This is for the game. Broussard. Step back 2. No good. And this one's going to go into overtime. So Le Mans will really have to earn it now. And Broussard had a clean look. Good defense there from Bigot. And we're going to play 5 extra minutes to see if Le Mans will be playing a couple of extra games at the end of the 4th quarter. 76-all here in France. So you see the stats. The shooting has picked up here in the second half. Still, Anwil living up to their reputation as the best team in terms of not fouling, only allowing 4 free throws attempts for Le Mans. But now fatigue obviously a factor. So does Eric Barteczeki stay with the same 5? But finish that quarter. And it is going to be the same 5, it seems. So Richard Hendricks stays on the bench. Starting 5 in. For Anwil, Michalak is the one starter on the bench as Broussard in for him. So they go to Markovic, who's been quiet. And they caught the foul on Clark. 2 free throws to come. What a game we've been treated to here in the regular season finale. Group A, where there's still 2 spots left for the playoffs and 3 teams vying for those positions. Avellino up 86-82 under 2 minutes as Markovic misses the free throw. And Nizhny Novgorod dismantling Ludwigsburg in Germany, up 26 at the moment. Just about a minute or so to go there. But Markovic misses both free throws, and the rebound ends up with Le Mans. Thompson over to Clark. Little crossover and a strong, hard foul. And they want it unsportsmanlike. You see Thompson giving Sobin the stare down. It's the second time that these two have met with a bit of a stronger foul. Sobin initially going for the ball. The referees will take a look. And that's usually not a great sign for the defense. Although Thompson definitely sells it. Obviously, the size differential also a factor. Sobin 6'9", Thompson 5'10", so almost a foot of height differential there. It didn't seem too malicious, and they're going to call it a common foul. So Le Mans will inbound it from the sideline. Here's Bigot, who's been quiet. Tough layup, no good. Yegedi, offensive rebound. And then another foul call, this time on Broussard, who felt like he had all ball. But once again, Yegedi's activity on the glass proving fruitful here. Great position, and it does look like Broussard had a lot of the ball, but on the second one, more arm than ball, as Yegedi short on the free throw. Yegedi was one of Billy Donovan's star players at the University of Florida as they made a number of March Madness runs. And he hits a big second free throw to give Le Mans the overtime lead. So 2 point guards in now. Oh, what a pass. And the reverse by Simon. And that's Lachinsky again, who is just one of the premier passers in the Basketball Champions League this season. Forget the assist numbers. It's just the way that he passes, whether it's between the legs, no look, just right on the money that time for his 6th assist. Thompson, a nice pass of his own, and Bigot with the finish. Around the defender, and he avoids the rim blocker with the double clutch. 23 points on the night for Bigot. Now they go inside to Sobin. He's been very quiet second half. Can't get Yegedi off balance. Shot clock under 5. Loose ball taken away by Thompson. And then a reach over foul. That's going to go against Anwil, so 2 more free throws for Yageti. Take another look here. He tried to kind of split the double team. Referees letting them play. Broussard gets a hold of Thompson's ankle. But he's very fortunate to be called for the unsportsmanlike there. Clark at the line for 2. Oh, there's a technical foul. So we'll see what no, just a regular foul. Clark, 2 free throws. And he converts on both. And a little bit of breathing room for Le Mans. Where the way this game has gone, you'd expect Anwil to knock down a 3 on this very possession. It's been so close throughout. Neither team a double digits. Simon for 3. No good. Long rebound. Back with Simon. Takes another attempt. Misses again. Broussard this time the rebound. And then Hill heads to the free throw line. So now it's the lack of boxing out that's becoming an issue for Le Mans Sarthe. Eto called for the foul. So Broussard skies in. And Eto, who could have sworn he got all ball, as all players with foul, I believe. Broussard playing a phenomenal game here. But he misses the second free throw. The rebound, Eto comes away with it. We've had a number of those loose balls. And now Le Mans contented to use up some clock. Eto for 3, too strong. Not a great possession offensively. No one else touches the ball there besides Eto. Broussard pulls it back out, has a mismatch with Yageti. Gets by him, and they might have got a piece of that. Time for Le Mans to get organized. They need a basket to create some breathing room. And they'll need a stop to stay in the game. Oh, the pass to be Yageti. Eto now for 2, short. Clark the rebound and gets the double clutch put back. Fortunate play there as the air ball finds its way to Clark and he avoids Simon. So now Le Mans up 4. Clark in double figures as there seems to be a wet spot on the ball. See the shot clock there, Yageti. The kick out. Shot clock winding down, Clark battling for position, Zovskovsky. And despite probably not playing his best game, he's in double digits now with 10. 4 players out of the starting 5. There's 10+ points now for Le Mans. Broussard still leading all scores at 24, though he's now out of the game. Sobin again pivoting and not able to finish. Yageti another rebound. 90 seconds left here in overtime. The fans can feel it. A basket here would go a long way to clinching that spot. Thompson for 3. And they got another rebound. This time it's Clark. And a foul called on Michalek, which will send Eto to the free throw line. So Michalek went for the steal. Eto felt the contact and fell to the ground. So captain Antoine Eto, a 50% free throw shooter. In and out on the first. Can he make this a 5-point game? Knocks down the second. Big shot. Walczynski over to Simon. Watch out for the lob. Oh, deflected by Eto. And I think it went off of Simon out of bounds. So they read it that time. Eto, you see him, or he didn't even touch it. And he called just enough of a distraction. Under a minute to go now. Le Mans up 5. The playoffs are in their hands if they can just finish this game out. Anwil need a stop. Thompson, the runner, big time shot from Michael Thompson. And you can see what it means to him and his teammates. With a crossover, gets below the free throw line and floats it up. Right there, got Zukowski off balance. Got the shot off before the help to get there defensively. And now it's a 7-point lead for Le Mans as they've got a 10-3 run going here in overtime. Shooting numbers, Le Mans still +6 on the three-pointers. Overall, Le Mans shooting 44%, Anwil 48%. So they dip below 50 here in overtime. The assist-to-turnover ratio in favor of Le Mans as well. Anwil with 15 turnovers, many of those coming at the most untimely of times. So of course, still plenty of time for Anwil to come out here on top. They're down 7, but still 42 seconds left. And the quick 2, no good. Rigetti the rebound and the outlet to Thompson. And now these fans, they can feel it. Anwil choosing not to foul. Thompson almost throws it away. Clark on the baseline, and this time he's able to knock it down. And you got to be happy for Cameron Clark. 5 of 16 from the field now. And of course, we said early on, if Le Mans can score more than 80, there's a good chance they will win. With 4 seconds left, Le Mans finally punches their ticket to the playoffs of the Basketball Champions League. And as the buzzer sounds, they come out victorious in overtime. Le Mans 88, Anwil 79, and a playoff berth awaits for Le Mans Sarthe basketball. A huge win here in overtime. It doesn't get much bigger than this with the playoffs on the line. They come through in the clutch. And despite Anwil doing everything they could to spoil the party, the big three-pointer from Antoine Eto to tie the game up at 76 right before the end of the fourth quarter. And in overtime, it was all about Le Mans, a 12-3 run to pull away and give them the decisive victory as they lock in. Meanwhile, in more Group A drama, Ventspils and Avellino are tied at the end of regulation, 90-90. So Avellino still with a lot to play for, obviously. If they win, they finish 3rd. But since Le Mans and Nizhny have won, Avellino have to win that game in order to advance to the playoffs. But here in France, it's all about Le Mans. You see the stats. 13 three-pointers were key, especially the lack of free throw shooting. They were able to really pick up the 2-point field goals in the second half. 40 rebounds, 21 assists. They played a more complete game, if you think about it. These fans would have been left more than just disappointed if their local side could not have pulled out this victory. But what a way to go out. And Anwil, you have to respect, as they were competing for a potential FIBA Euro Cup spot, gave it everything they got. Valentin Bigot, 23 points, you see him there, leading scorer for Le Mans. Broussard, 24 points for Anwil. Couple of the performances. Yegedi finishes the game with 8 rebounds, 2 steals. Cameron Clark, 12 points. Eto, 15 points. Thompson, 14 points for Le Mans. For Anwil, aside from Broussard, 24, they got 17 from Mihalak, and then 13 from Sobin, as well as 9 rebounds. We're going to leave you with the highlights of today's action in one of the best games that you'll see in this year's Basketball Champions League season, with so much on the line. Le Mans comes out on top, 88-79. Thank you for watching.
Numéro 23. Avec un temps demandé. Première faute personnelle d'Antoine Hector, le capitaine du MSB.
Vous avez le sentiment